Just get them down by 7 p.m. so you can have your evening back. It's a message parents hear all the time, and it sounds appealing. But what if this idea of an early bedtime isn't actually working for a lot of little ones and families? In this video, we're going to unpack the myth of the 7 p.m. bedtime, when it helps, when it backfires, and why this one-size-fits-all approach may be causing more stress than support. I'm Lindsay, paediatric nurse, IBCLC, and co-founder of the Holistic Sleep Coaching Program. We train professionals worldwide in responsive, evidence-based infant sleep support that never compromises on feeding, connection, or the individual needs of the family. Let's talk about Mia. Mia started out as a web programmer, someone who lived in the world of logic, code, and data. But when she became a parent, she found herself drawn to understanding infant sleep through the same lens: evidence, patterns, cause and effect. She found the Holistic Sleep Coaching Program and was immediately struck how deeply grounded it was in research. This wasn't about quick fixes or rigid rules. It was about truly understanding infant sleep and family dynamics. Today, Mia works for a non-profit in Denmark, supporting families to optimize sleep using both evidence and compassion. She helps them understand that early bedtimes aren't automatically better, and that connection, rhythm, and responsiveness often matter more than the clock. It's a brilliant example of how real understanding changes real lives. Now let's talk about the belief that babies and toddlers should sleep from 7 till 7. It's one of the most promoted ideas in mainstream sleep training, and it's rooted in a very adult-centric goal: getting your evening back. But here's the thing: just because parents want an evening doesn't mean babies got the memo. This push towards early bedtime, especially for the convenience of adult schedules, can often backfire, particularly when it's disconnected from the child's actual biology and rhythms. The first issue is the 12-hour myth. Large population studies show that most under 2s average 9 to 11 hours of overnight sleep. Trying to engineer 12 hours of sleep into a child who only needs 10 can result in bedtime resistance, fragmented nights, very early mornings. The second issue is cultural mismatch. 7 p.m. isn't a global norm. It's a Western construct based on modern work-life patterns, not biology. Third issue is missed connection. Children in childcare are often rushed through the evening, barely time to eat, bathe, or connect before they're placed in bed. That sleep is easier when a child feels safe, seen, and settled. If we fill their love tank first, sleep often improves. Now, there are times when an early bedtime is helpful. A child with a naturally early chronotype, for instance. A family whose rhythms genuinely suit early to bed and early to rise. A high sleep need child after a particularly busy day. Occasionally using an early bedtime during nap transitions. Short-term illness recovery. But those situations are the exception, not the rule. And expecting all children to follow the same pattern leads to a lot of unnecessary stress. Now, after dropping a nap, many families instinctively shift bedtime forward. It makes sense on paper, but many children still only sleep 10 to 11 hours at night. So if bedtime is moved to 6 p.m, waking at 4 or 5 is a real risk. Temporary early bedtimes may help, but long-term, they can disrupt family life even more. Now, there's no universal best bedtime. Research tells us sleep needs are individual, chronotype matters, and emotional regulation supports sleep. Forcing early sleep can backfire. Sleep works best when it aligns with a child's rhythms, the family routine, and having time for evening decompression. Sleep isn't just about biology, it's about connection. Sleep occurs in the rest and digest state, not the stress state. Especially for children who spend time away from caregivers during the day, bedtime is a key moment for emotional regulation. If we rush them into bed without time to reconnect, they may resist, not because they're being difficult, but because they're not emotionally ready. Slow down, fill their cup, and sleep often follows. We recommend that support should be responsive, evidence-based, adapted to real lives, and we teach professionals to look at total 24-hour sleep, notice patterns and preferences, protect bonding time, and adjust gently. So 15-minute changes. We also teach them to respect the child and the family. Some babies may sleep 6:30 till 5:30, others thrive on 8:30 to 7. There's no wrong, only what's workable. Sleep coaches trained with us learn how to think, not just follow a protocol. It's not about strict rules, it's about understanding biology, looking at the whole child, honouring emotion, respecting family context. That's what makes support holistic. If you're ready to support families with nuanced, responsive, evidence-based sleep support, click the link in the description below and book a discovery call. Let's talk about how the Holistic Sleep Coaching Program could change your practice. If you're now wondering what other common sleep tips might be based on bad science, I know you'll love this video all about our simple 4-step framework to approach sleep challenges rooted in sleep biology. See you next time.